Right, hello YouTube, this is Ryan from Silver Bar Salmon Flies, and I'm going to attempt to tie the GH shrimp for you today. It's a fly you haven't seen too much, but I seen it in a Trout and Salmon magazine and I got the pattern, and I absolutely love it, and I've caught fish on it. This is a size 6 veniard osprey Scandinavian double. This is a uni, sorry, it's a UTC 80 thread, or 70 denier. It's a oval silver rib and a small. I'm weighing it just past them points on the hook. Watch it and catch the points on these hooks, because they've got a good bend on them. Tie the tinsel round the back of the hook. It's not sitting right that face, is it? 4 or 5 times, that'll do. Bring it through between the back end of the two hooks. Secure it in. Right. All the way to the front and back. Secure it in. Give it a bit bulk to the body. I haven't tied a video for it a while. I've been back to graft after the Christmas holidays, so needs must. It's been a good week back at work. Wind right back down. Right up to where you want your rib to start. Wax on the thread. Always put a bit of wax on my thread on these flies when I'm tying them before I do them, but it's good to wax as you can. I've got some red bucktail on the stacker. Nice and straight. Once, twice the length. Once, twice. And tied in. Somewhere where you want it again, not enough anyway. Angle back when you cut, to keep the job right. Right away to the front, and you'll see when you tie it in, that angle you cut with the scissors forms a nice little gentle slope at the front, which does help you get a good angle on your tippets or wings or whatever you tie in. This one there's a pheasant tippet on the top of this one. I've went a bit too far past the middle of my fly there for tying this micro flash in, but I'll tie it in there anyway, makes any difference. Micro flash from Veniards, very small, very fine stuff, it's got much better movement in the water. Over the top, just to hold it in, fold it over itself. Now get it where you want it on this bucktail. Secure it in, come forward a couple of turns. That's alright. Cut that to length. Right, the body on this one is a gold holographic in large. It's tinsel in large. Or a size 12, I believe. We're going to put it on this side. This face one's tightened up a little bit. Put it on the side. Make sure you get the full length of the body before you start winding. Not too fussy about where this gets tied in like that. You can come over the top when you're pulling it. Right, give it a fold. Make sure you're going to cover the back end of the tinsel once to line up with the front end of your tag. Cover your red thread underneath, as I always do, with a solid turn at the back. A full turn at the back. And that secures your tail in. Make sure you've got good coverage, and then take it down the hook as you can. And slightly forward on the angle. A little bit rusty on this today. I can feel there's the rust where there's not tying much. It feels quite alien, the face. You get like that. I've been back to work, I've been tired. The thread, a bit wax on the thread. Keep the job right there. Right, we're tinsel for the rib, you come up over the back, straight turn, secure your tail in. And that straight turn at the back keeps everything tight, but it also helps you cover if you've got thread showing underneath the tinsel before you've wound it forward. Keep a nice slight angle forward on this rib when you're taking it forward. Try and keep them the same or similar. It's no big deal if you can't or if they're not. The fish aren't going to notice, to be fair with you. Couple of turns for the schnips. Get that job tied in. That looks alright, that like. Bit wax on the thread. Right, the next bit to go in is a red pheasant tippet. I've got two here and I don't know whether to put a fine one in or a thick one. I'm going to put a finer bit in. I don't like putting and get big thick wings and thick things on. I like keeping things sparse and light. This is a pheasant tippet. I've rolled it up on top of each other to get that sort of nice packed effect. I want this just coming in just towards the bends of the hooks, not too far. Aye, just a little bit past the barbs towards the bend of the back of the hook. Nip it in over the top. Loose turn, second turn, tighten it up, make sure it's in square like that. Have a look, are you happy? I'll be alright with that. I'm going to just pull down slightly, tighten this up so it doesn't fly everywhere when I cut underneath. Cut underneath, it's moved, so I'm going to twist it back around slightly. Oh, we're happy with that, the way it's sitting. Over the top, yeah, I'm happy with that. Touch of super glue on that. Not loads. If you get your super glue in on there and get your thread turns in on it before it dries, that'll tighten in lovely. Right, it looks nice. It's dry now. I'm going to put my finger on the tippet and I'm going to pull it back a bit, fold it into the body. So a very low profile. Naughty profile that, you see. Okie dokie, underneath we go. Waxation on the thread. I've got some natural grey squirrel tail in the stacker. This is gone underneath. You can put this on top if you want, or underneath, or on both. I like to put it underneath, balances it out, opposes the tippet. It's easier for me. And if you look at the profile from underneath the fly where the fish seed, it looks very, very shrimpy like. Right, this has gone in a little bit further past the tippet. Between the bends of the hooks, not too far because you don't want things getting tangled and wrapped. When you get it where you want and you're happy, hold it in, loose turn over the top, pull your fibres back around, another turn, tighten it up, have a look how happy where that's sitting. Bit long maybe, nip that in a touch, that'll do. Right. Cut them off, sneak in with your scissors. Make sure you're still sitting canny. Yeah, that's alright. Touch of super glue on that. And let's put some secure and turns on. Bond the glue in. That's gone anywhere. Back on the top here. Is it looking alright? Still looking canny that like. Bit wax on the thread. The next bit on this is a black hen hackle. It's a natural this one because I've been struggling to get dyed black ones. On the good side, that's the good side, you want it facing you when you tie it in. By the tip. Once over, twice over, hold the tip back. times forward. Right, cut that tip off. I'm using a natural black because I've been struggling to get dyed black in the kind of feathers I want. This feather's still a bit sharp for my likings. I like very sort of fluffy, webby feathers. It's very sharp still, this feather, the fibre, as you can see. So I'll try my best with it. I'm not a very good turner of the hackle. Over, keep the fibres going the right way. Now you see that's not turned properly, that one, so I'm going to go back. Pull my fibres the right way. Over and round. Pull them back. Over and round. Pull them back. Hope you can see this on the video, like. I'm not happy with that. Nope. Not at all. Unwind it if you're not happy. And straighten it all out. Again. Different brush. If you're not happy, take your time. You can always go back like that. It's quite, that's quite a fine hackle, that, like. Very fine indeed, actually. I'll try that. I'll see where we'll get with that. Over the top, 90 degrees into it. Nip it up. Get it where you want it. Right, bit of wax on this thread. Few secure turns. Let's have a look. Oh, sin. It looks alright. I'm not quite happy with it. Got 2 bits of jungle cock here. Let's have a look at them. Ah, yeah, jungle cock. You want to put them together like that. That's the back side. The front side's got the colour on it. Front side facing up. Both together like that. You want these to be about 1/2 to 3/4 the length of the hackle, maybe. On a slight angle upwards. Might be alright there, that. Couple of turns. Fold the stalks back. Have a look, see what they're sitting like. Tightened in. A bit more wax on this thread, I think. I'll come back down and catch that in. Both sides there. Few extra thread turns. Not happy with that, like, not happy at all. Oh, never mind. Sometimes that's the way it goes. Put the whip finish on. Tighten it up. Cut that off. Jungle cock. Cut those off. So these jungle cocks, slide them forward and Get them sitting properly. What's this fly looking like? Is it looking alright there? I'm not so sure about it. Not happy about that fly. Anyway, super glue. Very gently as you go on. Support the vase with your hand. Build a bridge with your fingers to keep your hand steady all the way around. And there you have it, super glued up. If you want to put a touch of moisture on that tail, you can to see what it's going to look like. Bit too much there actually. That's it. Pranny. What does that look like? I can't really see the full profile underneath. It does, it looks very shrimpy. That one's not sitting. I mean, tucked quite in, probably that jungle cock eye. That's a bit better. It's the GH shrimp. Thanks very much for watching.